Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Tonight, we will be served by a poem of Ma'am Jean Ingelow, titled, A Dead Year.
I took a year out of my life and story, a dead year, and said, I will hew thee a tomb. All the kings of the nations lie in glory, cased in cedar and shut in a sacred gloom, swathed in linen and precious unguents old, painted with cinnabar and rich with gold. Silent thy rest in solemn salvatory, sealed from the moth and the owl and the flittermouse, each with his name and his brow. All the kings of the nations lie in glory, every one in his own house. Then why not thou? Year, I said, thou shalt not lack bribes to bear thy coming back. Does old Egypt wear her best in the chambers of her rest? Doth she take to her last bed beaten gold and glorious red? Envy not, for thou wilt wear in the dark a shroud as fair. Golden was the sunny ray thou withdrawest from my day, wrought upon with colors fine, stolen from this life of mine. Like the dusty Libyan kings, lie with two wide open rings on thy breast, as if to say, and these wings hope flew away. And so housed, and thus adorned, not forgotten, but not scorned, let the dark for evermore close thee when I close the door, and the dust for ages fall in the creases of thy pall, and no voice nor visit rude break thy sealed solitude. I took the year out of my life and story, the dead year, and said, I have here thee a tomb. All the kings of the nations lie in glory, cased in cedar and shut in a sacred gloom. But for the sword and the scepter and diadem, sure thou didst reign like them. So I laid her with those tyrants old and hoary, according to my vow, for I said, the kings of the nations lie in glory, and so shalt thou. Rock, I said, thy ribs are strong, that I bring thee guard it long. Hide the light from buried eyes, hide it, lest the dead arise. Year, I said, and turned away, I am free of thee this day. All that we two only know, I forgive and I forgo. So thy face no more I meet, in the field or in the street. Thus we parted, she and I. Life hid death and put it by. Life hid death and said, be free. I have no more need of thee. No more need, O mad mistake, with repentance in its wake. Ignorant and rash and blind, life had left the grave behind, but had locked within its hold with the spices and the cold, all she had to keep her warm in the raging of the storm. Scarce the sunset bloom was gone, and the little stars outshone, ere the dead year, stiff and stark, drew me to her in the dark. Death drew life to come to her, beating at her sepulchre, crying out, "How can I part with the best share of my heart? Lo, it lies upon the bier, captive with the buried year." Oh, my heart, and I fell prone, weeping at the sealed stone. Here, among the shades, I said, "Since I live and thou art dead, let my captive heart be free, like a bird to fly to me." And I stayed some voice to win, but none answered from within. And I kissed the door, and night deepened till the stars waxed bright, and I saw them set and wane, and the world turned green again. So I whispered, "Open door. I must tread this palace floor, sealed palace, rich and dim. Let the narrow sunbeam swing after me and on me spread, while I look upon my dead. Let the little ones be free to come after. Let me see through the doorway when I sit, looking out the swallows fleet, settling not till daylight goes. Let me smell the wild white rose, smell the woodbine and the may, mark upon a sunny day, sated from their blossoms rise, honeybees and butterflies. Let me hear, oh let me hear, sitting by my buried year, finches chirping to their young, and the little noises flung out of clefts where rabbits play, or from falling water spray. And the gracious echoes woke by man's work, the woodman's stroke, shout of shepherd, whistling blithe, and the whetting of the scythe. Let this be, lest shut and furled from the well-beloved world, I forget her yearnings old, and her troubles manifold. Striving sore, submissions meet, and my pulse no longer beat, keeping time and bearing part with the pulse of her great heart. So, swing open door and shade, take me, I am not afraid, for the time will not be long, soon I shall have waxen strong, strong enough my own to win, from the grave it lies within. And I entered, and her bier, quiet lay the buried year. I sat down where I could see, life without and sunshine free. Death within and I between, waited my own heart to wean. From the shroud that shaded her, and the Rachian sepulchre, waited till the dead should say, "Heart, be free of me this day." Waited to the patient will, and I wait between them still. I take the year back to my life in the story, the dead year, and say, I will share in thy tomb. All the kings of the nations lie in glory, cased in cedar and shut in the sacred gloom. They reigned in their lifetime with scepter and diadem, but thou exilest them, for life does make thy grave her oratory, and a crown is still on thy brow. All the kings of the nations lie in glory, and so dost thou.
Thank you. And good night.